Hi everyone, welcome to Knacklers workshop, and today's video is about a couple of gifts that have come into the workshop from Rich Post, who's a viewer who's over in Mexico. Now he's an American chap who has a 𝗔𝗓𝗡𝗔𝗥𝗦 SL, and he kindly watched my videos, and we corresponded a reasonable amount via email, and it transpired that Rich is a former engineer and for pretty much most of his working career, along with as well as doing machining, he was also involved in design work. Now Rich the reason he got interested in the 𝗔𝗓𝗡𝗔𝗥𝗦 SLs is because he owns one, and I've got a couple of photos of his machines that are insert, and Rich he's my sort of spy on the ground. He emails me when he sees anything sort of interesting that may be of use to me, and you know, I'm grateful for his friendship. And if I ever get over to the US, he's just across the border into Mexico, so I'll definitely pop over to see him. So let me show you what. So I've got some bearings to fit into the electric motor, so we'll do that in another episode. And we've got this spring. Now it looks a bit sort of weird, and I'll just show you the purpose of it. Now this was fitted to later versions of the 𝗔𝗓𝗡𝗔𝗥𝗦 SL, but you can still pick them up from time to time. But if you look at, I've got this set up here. I think you can see it okay. So when you've got it set up as a drill, what you've got is you undo these two bolts to slacken off, and then the headstock or the spindle goes up and down to allow you to work pretty much like a normal drill. But the problem you get is the default is always down, because you've got the weight of the electric motor hanging on here, and it's a bit of a pain actually. So what actually happens is this spring goes that way. Hang on, let me put that back. So this spring fits in here, and the upper or the non-guarded side goes this way, and that compresses down in there. But what it does, it's got enough force to actually, so you can pull down to actually drill, and then when you let go, it will actually return up. So it's actually really very useful in that respect. So yeah, I will. So when I'm doing drilling activities, it's relatively easy, because you only have to undo that screw, loosen those off, and slide the spindle out, put it on, and tighten it all up again. So yeah, so it's a really useful one, and if you can pick them up, it's definitely worth, if you're using your 𝗔𝗓𝗡𝗔𝗥𝗦 as a drilling machine, definitely worth trying to pick one up. They come up for sale from time to time, and I promise I will do the bearings on. I've got a number of motors now, so I will do a video on the bearings sometime in the future. So I can't point you in the direction of Rich's. He doesn't have a channel, and I've tried to encourage him to make some videos for us, because he's done some CNC work on converting this to work with as a CNC. So he's a pretty smart guy, and it will be lovely to be able to see this stuff. Yeah. Okay, so that's about it. Thanks again, Rich, and as always, stay happy, strong and healthy, and thanks for watching. Cheerio.